一队啊！
哦，乌马摆脱了，
当场就摆脱了，但我又跟叉7绑在一起。还有 Q 哦，啊，万年呐！
万年！恭喜你
The light is my strength. A sound plan.
我想想，啥呢？
Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Betrayer of the light. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor.
但我是不是把直播关掉他就跑掉
Of course.
有可能哦，就关掉啊，不要给他看了。打的人都在里面呢。
A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Bow for my father the king. For honor. A sound plan. You are past redemption. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. For Lord of honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For my father, the king. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Feel my wrath. Bow. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. You are past redemption. Feel my wrath. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan.
Inventory.
Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. For my father, the king. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For Lord Oran. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. I stand for the light. For honor. Of course. Is there danger? A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. Betrayal of the light. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For my father. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Foul name. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Justice. For honor. Certainly.
我开始觉得球哥是故意的。
For honor. Of course.
太扯了啦。
The light is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For my father the king. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Betrayal. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. You are past me. Certainly. Foul name. Of course. Certainly. For my father the king. Justice has come. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Foul name. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Justice is come. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For my father the king. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Stand for the light. Certainly. For honor. The light is my strength. Is there danger? A sound plan. For honor. Justice shall be done. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Feel my wrath. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For my father the king. Certainly. For honor. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. For Lord God. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. I stand for the light. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Is there danger? For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For... Of course. I stand for the light. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Justice has come. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For my father, the king. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan.
真的
但他太慢了。
Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Betrayer of the light. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For my father, the king. For honor. Of course. For honor. Foul. A sound plan. For honor. Feel my wrath. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. The light is my strength. Certainly. Of course. Justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Justice. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course.
直接顶下。
对啊，因为他们4个来手下，
A sound plan.
一下用那波兵没破掉蛮少。
Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course.
Betrayal of light.
For honor. Certainly. For honor.
Feel my wrath.
A sound plan. Foul. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly.
他喜欢看这吧。怎么这么多人？一个接着一个，不会停。
I'm here to help.
好了，
Of course. I stand for the light. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course.
Justice has come.
Certainly. For honor.
Betrayal of light. Feel my wrath.
A sound plan. Certainly. For my father, the king. Of course. Certainly.
Justice has come.
A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course.
农民怎么那么穷？
For honor.
啊？
Certainly.
变穷，
你看他实力变。
For honor.
就是大概
Certainly.
然后我又帮他赚钱，
Of course. Certainly.
我几乎是压上他去压他，
Certainly. Of course.
很久没打这么激进，
Certainly.
看到他都兴奋了。
A sound plan. For honor. Sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help.
可以一下打掉，舒服。
Certainly.
有，然后等
Of
球
course.
哥一开始那直火烂的，
直接空两只，
Justice shall be done.
对啊，对啊，到等级还被人压抑。
这个不够，不可以来。
A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan.
对啊，说我打两
For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan.
好两只，
好缓，好缓。一开始出这把真的是超级困。
Of course. A sound plan.
那没过，
Certainly. I stand. A sound. Of course.
啊，讨厌的，
Certainly. Of course.
首先他就死了。
Of course. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Sound plan. For honor. sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. So dangerous. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan.
看看他的戏有没有取准，也没有啊，满模啊。那我打算是。才刚赢电过一次。
For honor.
超烂，超级烂。
For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course.
他都知道他网络不好，还玩这一支。
Certainly. For honor.
他说盾。
他抓我，他先手机。
Certainly.
啊，可他自己有意思。
A sound plan.
我来这边我就不玩关。
For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor.
Betrayer of the light.
A sound plan.
我要出抗不了
Of course. Certainly.
他那个血量
A sound plan.
还好。
I'm here to
好
help.
像抗不了多少。
Certainly. A sound plan. Is there danger?
他等下是战士，他要帮队友把他。
For honor.
这样
Of course. For honor. Of course.
那合理。
I stand for the light.
Not enough mana.
A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor.
Justice has come.
应该有。
A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. sound plan. For honor.
我很抱
A
歉。
sound plan. Of course.
我想说直接打
A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. For Lord or honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course.
入侵狼人是土原最强的
For
种。
honor. Certainly.
应该说 CP 值最高的。
For honor.
You are past redemption. Justice is come.
好像过不了。
For my father the king. Foul days.
看一下。
A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan. The light is my strength.
有大吗？
Is there danger?
没有，
Of
你没看
course.
过。
Certainly. A sound plan. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan.
关羽真的穷，
Of course.
吃不
A
下。
sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. For honor. Of course. I stand. A sound plan. For honor. For Lord or honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course.
Feel my wrath.
Certainly. A sound plan.
You are past
Is there danger? For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For my father, the king. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly.
Feel my wrath.
I'm here to help. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor.
没有。
Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan.
卡了半夜2只班，2只班干嘛
Certainly.
呀？
A sound plan. Of course. For honor.
Research complete.
Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Justice. I'm here to help. Certainly. A sound plan. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. For Lord or honor. Certainly. Justice.
回归到你，我已经开始了。